Okay. So, I assume that's all the magical shenanigans, magical and/or martial shenanigans that you're doing for the day.
I think so.
You're just kind of, you know, chilling, relaxing.
Blackath and Boss are having a conversation about families, and the rest of the party is getting crunk still at the bar.
Awesome.
I absolutely would have cut off their drink, by the way.
Yeah.
Switched them out with water for like a little while now.
Yeah. That's awesome. We can swoosh on past the day. Drinking, talking, friendship. In the next morning, Rofi's hungover.
Yep.
And when Tien comes to your room, because you would have told him where it is, he doesn't say he's hungover, but the whole man is drooping.
I'll just look to him and be like, first hangover, eh?
I do not know the meaning of the word.
Let me explain this to you. What you were doing yesterday, drinking in excess like that, was merely borrowing happiness from the next day. And now it's time for you to pay up, so to speak.
I knew the way of these Gokhan gnomes was fleeting, yet I let myself get seduced anyway by the pleasures of brown liquor.
It is good to experience that, though, and know firsthand. So that you have had that experience and now know for certain.
I had a message come to me in the morning.
Hmm.
The mistress of Azit and an entourage will be willing to come here and meet with you. It will take around 2 weeks of travel time. My enclave is some time away. I trust that is agreeable?
Of course. Will you be staying here for the foreseeable future then, or will you return?
I will be staying here to make sure that things go quite smoothly.
Excellent.
2 weeks will be enough time for me to replenish lost equipment and make up for things lost.
The barrel might have protected your armor a little bit.
We'll have to see about that.
Yes. I mean, probably not a lot of it, but it might still be intact enough to repair rather than replace.
We will see. That's neither here nor there. The important thing are these negotiations.
Yes.
You should set up a place that is not within the casino for such things. But 2 weeks will be more than enough time for that.
Absolutely. Well, should I leave that to you?
Yeah, I think a very loud noise just happened. Rofi tried to get up off the bed and was not very good at it. He shakes his head like, I think you know what you're doing more than me. I can assist, and I am sure the smiling priest will be more than happy to assist as well. But these are your negotiations. You are the ones who know how to talk.
Yes, but they are your negotiations too. You played a role in this, and you shouldn't forget that. This could be a very good victory for you.
No, good or bad, it will be remembered in my name forever.
Then let's hope it's good. The dice seemed to think so yesterday.
The dice have been wrong before.
Tell me about it. I lost a lot of money on dice recently.
So, with 2 weeks of time, what do you guys want to do in or out of Paradise? You could go back to Narashiro, because that's only like a 3-day journey. But I don't think you're gonna.
I don't think we're gonna. I think we're gonna stay in Paradise and gamble when portents are.
You are going to have to pay quite a lot of money to continue keeping your room, because it was, what, 4 gold each? So that's a 16 gold a day.
If we have this much time, and if Univara is kind enough, I would love to go back to Narashiro and
Get
see a
armor?
man about some metal clothes.
That's actually probably the response.
You could always, Voss could always go back with the beetle, and some of you could stay here if you wished.
Could we please?
That'd be him on the beetle.
please
Choo choo.
maybe talk to the other samurai lady and see where she gets her armor instead? Because maybe not that horrible person who I don't like.
That is an idea. You could ask Kato where she gets her armor.
She's gonna say the same old fucker who hates everyone.
We can ask her, and if she has a smith that you find more agreeable who is able to make an equally good product, then I don't see why not.
Because I really want to burn his house down, and if you force me to do business with him, that's only going to get worse.
As a personal favor, I would ask that you do not burn his house down. But
Try to find somebody else.
as a favor to you, I will, in exchange, try to find somebody else whose house you do not want to burn down. Is that amiable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anyone else going back with him to Narashiro?
I don't know, guys.
You guys can
Can I
stay
make-
here and keep gambling and making money. I don't care. I just need enough to pay for the armor.
Might be a bad idea to keep making money here that way.
You just need to do it on like a flow chart that's on an upward trend, but not just a line.
Yeah, we need to strategically lose.
What you need to do is make money and then gamble for real, and
Yeah.
then make more money.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I kind of want to see how far I can push things, and I might start casting magic aura in conjunction with detect thoughts to start learning more about the people here.
They will see that and be like, no.
Magic
That's a
aura.
Magic
magic
aura
aura is
blocks.
A thing.
Hides divination.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well then.
That
In
is-
case, I'm not here, so I don't know.
So let's
this is a
assume
bad
Voss
idea.
leaves on his own. He's got to
How much
go.
money do you take with you?
I feel like before I go, I'm just like, Rakath, be responsible. Yuna, enjoy yourself. Rofi, just try your best to keep these two out of trouble. And don't drink so much, for the love of God.
Okay.
People are going to think we're terrible parents.
He just looks confused. He doesn't quite understand.
You can drink, just don't get that drunk.
Before you go, Voss, how much money do you need to take with you?
That's actually a good question. I don't remember. I think he did like 1,000 gold to start it, and the total cost is like 1,500.
No, he wouldn't take 1,000 gold.
Wouldn't take. He just wanted the full amount.
Yeah. Was it 12 or 15?
15.
It was
I
15
think.
is the
15?
total.
Plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll give you the 1,500.
1,500. That is
We'll have, like,
amazing.
hundreds.
sound effect.
500 and a little bit more left to gamble with.
Okay. Well, what we should do, first of all, you should see what your portents are, but we should actually gamble with a bit first before you do anything with portents. Even though those are really good.
Some great wardens.
Well, we're doing downtime for you guys.
Mhm.
So it is easier for everyone to just kind of go, what are you doing for this week? For 1 week and then the next week. If the answer is gambling and gambling with portents, well then that's a whole thing, but that can be the answer.
I mean,
That's the answer.
I think that's largely the answer. I am going to speak to How at some point to discuss where an amicable meeting place might be for us with the Azet Enclave.
Let's do some gambling rolls first. Do you want to do the Magic Aura Divine Dividend?
Well, yeah, I want to see if I can get away with it for the first day.
Okay.
We'll see if that works. Not really for the gambling, but just for getting information. They said something before, like, go high or something like that. I don't remember what the keyword was, but I want to find out what that means. Last session.
You,
When I was checking thoughts in the casino.
Yeah. You... Assuming you cast a spell out of sight, the actual physical casting, the little priest attendants never come to you saying, "Hey, can you please stop that man?"
Okay. Cool.
That's a fucking 24-hour spell, isn't it?
Magic aura?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a 24-hour fucking spell.
Yes, it is.
God damn it. Okay, yeah, we're gambling all week. Shit. We're gonna have so many fucking assassins after us when we're done here.
My only request is that I don't come back and have to bail you out of prison.
Nope.
You didn't say that before you left.
Yeah, too bad.
Too late.
Too late. Your request is falling on deaf ears.
Quest denied!
Need to check something.
I also need to check something. Because the usual rules for gambling don't really apply when you're cheating the whole time. So you know what I'll do? I'll use the crime table. So, the amount of crime, the way crime works, I'm pretty sure there's not actually something for the amount of money you're probably going to spend, although you did just give a lot of money to Voss.
We still have 500 that we're probably going to spend, though. Well,
Yeah.
no, minus 224, because that's how much it's going to cost us to stay here for the 2 weeks.
Yes!
But we're still gambling with like 250,
Yeah.
270-ish gold, so...
So the way it works is you pretty much put in an amount of money to prepare for the crime. The climb of crime. No, that's not even how it works, but that's how we'll do it for this one. How much money you put in, pretty much, so the amount of risk, because you're going to be gambling money up, and how well you guys do on your rolls determine how, whether you don't get in trouble, how much money you make, etc, etc. So, what I want is an Arcana roll from Yuna, and a Deception roll from Rakath.
Do I get any roll to help?
I'll allow it, yeah. The 19, I mean.
Ooh, sorry.
Should Rofi assist in the deception? Therefore granting advantage?
Not really for downtime. But, you know, Rofi is about. Rofi could roll an additional deception, which could either help or hinder. More chances of things going wrong, but also more chances of things going well.
Gotcha. So my total is going to be 24.
Yes.
What do you think? Should I roll another one or?
Deception check whenever you're ready. Will
I'll
I
give you a
am.
deception.
No, I won, so no. I'll leave it. Oh, maybe I should.
Fuck it.
How much money did you put in?
500, right?
No, we needed 224 for the room.
Yeah, we're not going to pay all that up front. Right? That's an overtime thing.
We're doing this
But then if you run out of money, you're gonna have a problem.
So, what 224 divided by 2 is 112. So
Yes.
we would have put that in, because that would be for this week.
That's
So
reasonable.
whatever our total is... Honestly, we should just leave 224 available, because if we do run out of money, then we run out of money.
Before you say what's happening, I am gonna attempt to assist. Right on the average.
I need to know how much money you're putting in.
We'll just give you a number. I didn't write it down.
Oh, sorry. Well, how much money do we have? Because I need to know that before I can
We
give it.
have 559 gold.
559, so minus 224.
And is it
You know what?
24? Because that was for 4 people, and now we only have 3.
Oh, that's true. We only have 3.
Right.
I
Yeah.
need to redo math.
But you are saying a suite, so if you don't buy that extra room, there might just be like a random dude in your suite.
Could be
Might
Tien.
be, might not be. Huh?
It's like, yeah, we can just bring our gnome friend.
Yeah.
He does not have the money to pay for that.
Yeah, no. We would need to...
Yeah, but if we're gonna pay for the whole room anyway, we might as well.
If you're doing
spread
that,
around.
then yeah, that's totally reasonable. Yeah.
So then
you're
it's
saying
still
we don't.
224. So
Yeah.
that's fine. So hold on, 569 or 559 you said?
559.
That leaves us with 335. I think we should maintain at least 50 gold. So let's say we are gambling 285. Does that seem reasonable? Okay, 285.
Okay. As you gamble through the week, and you're like, oh, we got a lot of time. We can enjoy ourselves for a bit. We can make some money. You actually do make quite a bit of money off of that. You're going to end up making around 800 gold as you're going. You're not gambling as high as you did before because you didn't have a lot of money to do. But also, you're trying to mitigate risk. You're losing deliberately occasionally. And Yuna's ability to kind of manipulate what's going on around with her divination is continuously flawless. But people are more and more unwilling to just straight play with you, Rakath, and also Rofi, whenever Rofi would get involved. They are just mostly avoiding you. Even, you know, the occasional friendship you're making with the guards is kind of wavering away a little bit the more and more you play this. It actually ends up being, by the end of the week, no one's coming to the Traitor's Run area of the casino.
Aww.
It's just kind of empty. Rakath sitting there alone at a table with a cup of tea.
When you're too good at a game, no one wants to play with you.
Well, I guess we can always play against the house now. Do other games depending on what fortunes we roll.
Yep, if you wanted to. During this week, you know, you said you wanted to talk to How about these sort of things. How will ask if Voss is still with you, and
He will be. He's not right now. He's gone back to Narashiro for some business, but he'll be back.
such a businessman.
Yes.
So you're wanting a place for business and/or diplomacy.
That's right. Yes.
You want
ideally,
a conference room.
Of sorts, yes. But we want to keep it outside of the casino if possible, just because wanting to make sure that it is.
And the temple, they most likely would not appreciate staying in our temple.
No, probably not, unfortunately.
I think we'll need to clear out a space somewhere else, but that can be done. Somewhere appropriate, assuming how large their enclave would be. It will be a job to be done, and then all four of you, I presume.
Yes.
Okay, that can be done.
Excellent. What will be required from us?
You will need to pay to
Yes.
set up the room and the appropriate food and such of their meeting. 25 gold will be enough for now.
25 gold. I think we can do that.
It would be quite suspicious if you couldn't.
Yes. You know, I was wondering. I seem to be pushing people away from the Trader's Run table I've had.
People believe that you are cheating.
People are incorrect. But, nonetheless,
Cheating or just very good, I think it is taking the fun out of the game.
I know, and I'm wondering, do you have any advice on how to make it fun again for people? Do you think a tournament setting would do?
We wouldn't be able to do a tournament of Traitor's Run. We have a tournament of coin golf happening tomorrow.
Ah. And what does that look like? And what is that?
Oh! Well, coin golf's quite simple. It's an old tavern game. You set up a sort of space of mugs and things, and you flick a coin with another coin and try and get it into a certain goblet.
Ooh! That sounds like fun!
It's going to be quite an interesting day. People who care about such a thing have probably come from quite a way. You know how some people are, getting extremely excitable about their favourite game.
Yes! I do! By the way, can I just say, this has been a fascinating experience for me, being here.
I am sure it is very different from the grimness of the Elven City.
Honestly, I've never known really anything else. So, this is quite a difference. And I have to say, everyone's so friendly here. I've made so many friends. They're all so nice, and how you've been, again, an absolute delight.
I noticed that you bought my my after work meal a few days ago. Very nice of you.
Oh, how could I not do something like that after all the help you've given us?
Kindness begets kindness.
Absolutely.
It's a good way to live. And I'm glad that you're enjoying it. That's really all that matters to me.
Thank you, Hal. I hope you're having a good time as well.
I'm always having a good time.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm going to go.
Fair enough. We're gonna swoosh across the world to Narashiro. Bam. No more fun tavern music. No fun taverns in Narashiro. None at all.
Moody strip clubs.
Moody strip clubs. You get back to the city. Do you want to try and find Captain Kato and ask her about armor?
I mean, I said I would, so yes. I will actually look for her.
You know, you get back to the house and you basically, you know, get someone to send a message, and she will say, "Oh, I can meet you at this place." She will actually
It's a date?
send for you, and it's great because no one's around to say it's a date, so it's not a date.
Exactly. It's a business transaction.
It's a date. You're gonna go get ice cream after. It'll be light. It'll be really nice.
She will invite you to the Shallow Skull Tea House. It's in the richer part of the city, kind of a bit above where you are. It's where that hospital is, where the buildings get no higher. This is actually on the very top of a towered building. It's kind of a garden and a tea house in a very elven, relaxed way. She will explain when you meet there, and it's quite funny because you're both in samurai armor in this place where there's a bunch of nobles and wizards and people wearing brilliant dresses, and you're both samurai. She will explain that this place not only sells grand tea and makes quite good meals and has, for those who are interested in pleasures of the flesh, down below, in the floor below, but they also sell tea that is blessed by priestesses that can give blessings when you need them most. It is a good way to start a cycle, she'll say. Sipping.
Yeah, I will do so in kind. Basically, like waiting for her to kind of start drinking before I do.
Yeah.
And do the same thing, and just nod in agreement and say, "Yes, this place is quite lovely. I have not been to such a lovely place, and I can't remember the last time."
I would have thought Lady Univara would quite enjoy a place like this.
I'm sure she would. She probably would very much enjoy this place. Once we are done with whatever business we have with the gnomes, I'll have to tell her of this.
Business continues then.
So far, yes. We are simply waiting on a delegation from them, which is why I have returned to town. We had some time, so I figured this was a good time to come back to Narashiro and see to some business.
And what business do you have with me?
Well, specifically what I had wanted to ask you was about your armor, actually. It's exquisite. And I wanted to know if either you could point me in the direction of, or if you have the free time, would possibly be able to introduce me to the one who crafted it for you.
My armor was forged in the high city. But, considering you are working for me, if you pay appropriately the blacksmiths, I'm sure they could craft you armor. After tea, I will send you up to the high city. You can come with me.
That would be most appreciated.
Swoosh. Tea montage. Lovely time.
Tea montage.
She will straight up lead you up to one of the churches. Grand church up at the highest part of the city until you get to the city up above. And this is when down here, like at this point, you can quite clearly see the towers that kind of stretch downwards from the roof of the cavern, which is where she's taking you. She will kind of greet some of the priestesses in their ivory white clothing and take to a chamber where, via magical translocation, you stand on a little platform, it starts to rotate. You're moved very quickly, which is kind of a bit of a lurching motion to you, which she does not. She's not even slightly phased out at all. And she said, well, we could have got a carriage or something, but this is always so much more efficient.
This is extremely efficient.
She will
quite impressed with the high city.
Walk you through a walkway with glass on either side, which allows you to just look down at Narashiro and the fungal forest is kind of illuminated in a million different colours. You can even see other parts of the brilliant and decadent buildings that kind of hang. It is quite impressive. Even the fancy parts of Narashiro don't go to this length. This is the kind of place where, there's filigree painted on the walls in platinum. Grand designs in some places, but sometimes just pleasing swirls and symbols and shapes. The courtyards have birds and trees and running water and things like that. And you're never really looked at as if you're strange or anything. But it's clear the people here are just another level of wealthy.
They're like Noble Plus.
They are. They've got the Noble Plus subscription. And she will lead you to this area of samurai's blacksmiths where they're making highest quality blades, enchanting them, folding steel, using viristyle, making extravagant armors. And if you wish, you could buy armor here or have it crafted here. It's kind of up to you. If you're just taking some time in the city, so you could have something made and then sent down to you.
Mm-hmm. That would be ideal.
Awesome.
Because pretty much my design in mind is similar to what I described to the guy downstairs. Because I know up in the high city, I'll even straight up say this to Kato, just the samurai of the high city are often donned in white, and they're
white and stone blue. It depends who we are honor bound to.
Of course.
She herself is wearing this kind of stone blue armor. It doesn't look like it's made of metal. It actually looks like it's probably made of some kind of quite heavy stone. It looks like it's actually a bit of a burden to wear, but she never shows,
Mm-hmm. I'll just say this armor that I seek to have made would also be a representation of whom I serve, but also what purpose I serve. Meaning, while you operate in the light of our goddess, along with those you bump shoulders with, I find myself often operating in the shadows.
I understand. I am sure that an armor of the finest dark steel could be crafted for you. And she would kind of talk with the smiths there, and in very, you know, sort of power girlfriend sort of thing, she's doing a lot of the talking. Like, he will want this, like this.
Yeah.
Of course, asking and checking and things like that. But it is clear that, you know, she may not be the most important person in the world, but she definitely important enough to say, this person can have this armor from the... works for me. He is an extension of my blade, she says. And, you know, they can show you the dark steel, which is actually what Barut's armor was made in Bastilian is out of. It's like a very dark metal.
Let me tell you, it served its purpose.
That can be... they'll coat it in another black gloss and things like that. And when you do receive the armor, because we can kind of swoosh into the future, it would be exactly as described. Fairly traditional in most of its ways, aside from any slight tweaks that you would want it. But it is made not only of the dark steel, but has this black gloss on top of it that does make you look like a creature of shadow and of darkness. You know, it kind of... It's not Vanta black, but it definitely does remain dark. And it's quite expertly made, as they say.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm assuming she's not there when I get the armor. But
unless you would call for her when you get it, but I don't think you would.
Yeah. No. But I definitely want to take the time to thank her and just kind of place the order, pay them the gold, all that good stuff. And as we're just kind of leaving the city, I will give her very much a deep bow and just say, you honor me with both your willingness to assist me with this and also in your kindness of showing me the city where this armor is being forged. I thank you very much.
Well, your survival is of some importance to me. So the finest armor is all that I can do for you. And
I will do my best not to die then.
She will do the sort of and nod, say a quite lengthy prayer, and have you teleported back down to the city below. And you get your armor, swoosh, swoosh. You can start heading back to Paradise.
And like going back, I'm totally just, because I kind of want to be wearing like the full armor with the dragon mask and like the sigil and everything, like
full power.
Yeah.
Yes, full plate mail samurai armor with the sort of stand to put the banner on the back if you so wish to do it. Mm-hmm. Stuff like the whole shebangus.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Take that out of my inventory.
Yes.
6 silver. All right.
That's funny.
Paradise. What a wonderful phrase. You guys, as you stay in Paradise, as you continue to do your business, as the cavern, the casino in the cavern is more alive than ever before, and Rakaf's like so excited about it, I imagine, coming down to see folk who've come. Seemingly, it looks like a lot of gnomes from different enclaves. They have different styles of clothing. What's interesting is a lot of them don't have, like, almost all of the Gokhan gnomes have this polite smile. Most of them are just emotionless. Completely. Just blank face. Which is pretty funny. As that's going on, Hal will actually walk up to you, Rakath. And I assume Yuna and Rofi would be nearby. And would say that the Lady of the Enclave would wish to see you, as you three have been causing quite a stir and enjoying the company and with the negotiations that will be happening in our Enclave, if that is pleasing to you.
That would be quite nice, I think. Don't you, Yuna?
Yeah.
He will nod and kind of wave over a quite a gnomish woman who is rather old but is wearing quite strong makeup to make her look quite a bit younger. But also in that kind of way where, you know, oh, I'm an older woman, you meant to wear more moderate makeup. No, she is still wearing absolutely the most intense, bright stuff as possible. Very intense clothing. You know, it's quite colourful and has like light silks over the top and all these things. The outfit must be worth quite a bit. You even see some pearls that are kind of embroidered into it in some places. And many rings with many stones in them. The clothing, like Hal and the other attendants, has as many red feathers as possible in it. And other feathers of other colour, but the red is definitely, you know, it's the Enclave's colour, it's the Faith's colour. And she would come up and not give a bow or anything like that. She has a walking stick that she hands to Hal, and it's got a big fuck-off diamond on top of it.
Your outfit is so pretty.
Why, thank you, thank you. Yes, I've been hearing many stories and rumors about you from Narashiro. You've been staying here for a bit of time. You're bringing a warriors enclave here for negotiations. It's about time someone spoke them into a little bit of sense. They need to enjoy themselves and get some sticks out of their asses. And maybe some back in if they enjoy themselves in an appropriate way.
Very nice to meet you.
Yes, yes it is. My name is Denyi Gokhan.
Gokhan. My name is Rakath. Or at least that's what they call me.
They call you a monster, but I see a polite young man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I very often am not called young because I'm very lumpy and people assume I'm quite old as a result.
I can sense a youngness about you.
I appreciate that.
Rakath blushes a little bit, which is a very disturbing sight.
It's all quite young for how imposing you are. I hear that you're fearing people in the tables, that you're doing such grand ways of diplomacy. If you're doing this all at such young ages, then who knows what impact you'll have in our realm in the future.
Who knows indeed? I like to think that it will be a lovely mystery, but I'm excited to find out.
Yes, there is so much joy in surprise.
Yes. I was such a surprise to come here and see such a different place from Narashiro. I was so excited. This place is very cool.
Well, we do try to keep it warm. If the halls have been too cold for you, then we could have that changed.
Perfect. They're perfect temperature.
Yes, should be. That's what I try to intend to. Everything. Perfection is not the aim. No, that would be incorrect to assume such a thing. No, the perfection is unattainable. Nor even the gods nor angels or puppets, Nephilim, could not have perfection. No. But we try for the best. For what brings joy, which cannot be perfect, because there is joy in flaws and in failure, occasionally. Sometimes even failure.
Occasionally, yes.
Yes. Well, I'm quite pleased that you enjoy yourselves here, and you're more than welcome for as long as you intend to stay, or your business that you do. The gold will keep on flowing, and the drinks will keep on flowing. And if there's anything you need, then you will tell How here. Of course.
Yeah. Oh, How has been, may I just say, an absolute delight. He is excellent and does excellent work. Very accommodating, very pleasure-focused. I must say, he's been absolutely wonderful, and if he hasn't gotten a promotion lately, I suggest he does, because honestly, he's gone above and beyond.
She gives him, like, a very grandma-y look.
Yeah.
A little cheeky. He's sort of very humbly kind of like almost bowing a little bit, and she will take the walking stick back off him and will say, yes, maybe.
Well, and may I also suggest that burrito stand over there is very good. Very good.
Well, maybe we will have some food brought in for the games today. And she starts walking on like, yes, games. Everyone will be participating. Everyone.
Rakath is clapping and like very happy.
She basically gets into where they've kind of changed the main hall, usually, you know, card tables and things, into coin golf. And she will kind of sit in a big comfy chair, despite being a small little lady. And if you want to play some coin golf, feel free to make some dexterity rolls.
As this is a new day,
There
does
are
Yuna
new
have
portents.
Those
Oh,
are decidedly
Those
average.
are horribly
Less than
average.
useful.
How
Not what I want.
how much gold is it to play the coin golf?
It would be 20 gold. Everyone who enters and pays 20 gold, and then there's a huge amount if you win the tournament.
Gotcha.
Should we all enter?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
that's 60 gold.
All right. So dexterity check.
Yep. One each.
I'm kind of waiting for other people to go.
We were all like buttons ready.
Is it a save or just a check?
Check.
Ah,
The coins are not flying at your face as long as you're rolling.
Trophy!
I was gonna. I was gonna do this differently, but a double crit leads to what's quite excellent. So you play, and this is not one game. This is a tournament. You're playing people from other enclaves, very serious gnomes, as well as other visitors, other drows and dwarves, things like that. And it ends up, Rakath and Rofi at the end with a 10,000 gold pot. Large contributions from various enclaves to make the game far more exciting. But the question is, who's gonna win?
oh yeah, let's do it.
Another dexterity roll, please.
The lumpy man or the child?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's gonna be the little boy. No, it's the fucking lumpy
In
man.
a lump-bitingly tense final match, when it's all to play for, it is Rakath who wins 10,000 gold.
Holy shit.
You get
I
a
am
comically large check.
I
People
love
are
this game.
quite excited. Howl's a little teary. He's genuinely very happy for you.
I can't believe we've done this.
And I think
I have never had so much fun in my life.
I think that is a perfect place to end today's session. With like someone does a capture image on the moment of like Rakath holding a really large check. Yeah, yeah, and all the folks involved. And
Oh my
that's where we
God.
end off here. I love the idea that, you know, Voss shows back up. I was like, oh, what's going on? I was like, yeah, we won 10,000 gold, and he's like, Spits out his tea.
Copy that.
I can't believe we did that.
The double 20.
It was gonna be much harder, but I gotta respect the double 20. I cannot not respect that. That's power. That's
the
power.
thing is, fucking Yuna also rolled a 21. She was probably in the final
every
four.
roll.
Yeah, well, she was definitely did very
roll.
well.
Like, holy shit. And then we both rolled a 19 as well. I just have a higher dex modifier than you do.
It was fantastic. That was amazing.
Well, alright. That's terrible.
Everyone's had their rush of endorphins. Why aren't we?
I'm awake
Thinks
again
that we
now.
cheated.
How could they think that we cheated on the tournament?
I
that
don't know if they think. They think we're just lucky now,
was probably.
or good. They think we're good.
To be fair, we are.
We are very lucky. That is true. Now for the assassins.
Now for the gold diggers.
Yeah.
Now, robbers, assassins.
Gnomish girls on his shoulders while he plays the next game.
So on the list of people, we've got the drug dealers coming after us. We've got we've got the people we screwed over on the
Church of
tables.
Ibreth as well.
The Church of Ibreth, yep. We've got the who's the other? Oh, the people that were tipped off to us talking to the slaves.
I think that might have been the Church of Ibreth people as well, to be fair.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and then now we've just got people who want our money.
Yeah. And then probably a few more that we're not aware of. We have definitely the guy that we glued to a chair. He definitely wants us.
Oh yeah.
One of those situations where we should take like 1,000 gold and then put the rest in the bank and get them to send it to Narashiro.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
Very much so.
I think we just get them to send it all to Narashiro.
And we got plenty of money, yeah.
And we don't put it anywhere.
I'm sure you'll use this money for good.
No more gambling. We're not pushing our luck here. We're done. We want our luck.
$1,000 game of traders run.
Yeah, because anyone's gonna take that after the way we've been winning.
I feel like they are not going to let us gamble anymore. I think that's what has come down. But to be fair, we've won as big as we possibly can.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the cash out. We cash out.
Congratulations, you're never gambling here again, but you're always welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We love you. You can stay. Don't play. For money.
What if we play for the house and get a cut of winnings? I think we could probably swing that now because I think that they know that we're just very lucky.
That's a system. Campaign's just gonna live in paradise from now on. Done. You've
We're done. We did it. We figured out the plot. We just are making a ton of money. We're good.
Okay, so why don't we talk about who we are and what you're gonna do with 10,000 gold, starting with Voss.
Greetings.
This is what awaits us at Area 51.
Yeah, that's me, Joss, played by Josiah, also known as Dungeon Dad. What up? I have a YouTube channel. It's self-titled because people who name things after themselves are very cool. You can find me on YouTube. I do videos about D&D monsters. I make stat blocks for D&D monsters. It's just a grand old time. You can follow me on Twitter too if you want like information about the stuff on YouTube or just like random tweetlings. Anyways, you should do that. Now it's time for someone else to speak.
What about Aaron?
Hi, I'm Aaron. Check out these people on Twitter and Discord and YouTube. Whatever else I do, I don't really follow them too much.
Hey,
Fair.
But I had a great time. See you guys next week.
Next is a very good boy by the name of Tesh.
Hi, I'm that good boy. You can follow me under the Test Tube on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Follow my Twitter for updates on all the things I'm doing, and lots of cute animal gifs. And now, me learning the ways of Pokemon Go and making a fool out of myself for thinking that the Ekans invasion was just an Australia thing.
Someone else who I want to show me a snake invasion is William.
Hi, I'm Will. You can find me on Twitch.
That was an innuendo.
Yes, it was.
About his penis.
Yes. Twitch and Twitter and YouTube as Will and Graham. I've got some cool stuff coming up. Can't talk about a lot of it. But I can say that I should have YouTube videos actually coming out this week, which is exciting. For the first time in a very long time. Some Darkest Dungeon, some Hitman 1, because why not? And other than that, I am super busy right now with work, so I haven't been doing a ton of other stuff. But the coolest thing I do anyways is on Sundays. It's right here over with Oli. So, Oli, what do I do?
Take it away! I do this here. Twitch.tv/OliRant. There's this show, and then on Wednesdays at 7 PM BST is the sister show that is currently trying to take down Narashiro. And now that these guys live in paradise, they don't care. You can also check me out on usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I'm at the moment going back on my Pokemon project, drawing Pokemon and then homebrewing them as D&D monsters. We're going to be streaming both of that, and then maybe some games, and then who knows, I'm also doing some stuff that I can't talk about, not suspiciously at all, and doing a whole bunch of commissions. So most of that's going to be on my Twitter to check out. Also join the Discord below. The show is supported by Patreon. If you like it, and support for $5 or more a month, there is a whole extra show that takes place on Mondays. That is the only show taking place in the surface at the moment. So there's all that good stuff, and the good stuff keeps on flowing here at Paradise. See you later, next time.
Aaron, you fucked me up really bad there.